Howdy, folks. This is the Colonel coming at you, spreading cheer everywhere to the sad and the lone. I wanted to get on here today, and I was gonna talk to you about my hugging chicken. I got some good news about the hugging chicken, and I'll have to share that with you next time. But I've got an alert. I've got an alert. There ought to be a buzzard going off right now, alerting everybody. I've got a public announcement. I've got a concern that I've got to share with you because I don't know if you've ever noticed it. The other day I was driving down the road going to Valdez, North Carolina, down in Highway 70, and there's a funeral home on the left up on the hill, beautiful, beautiful funeral home. And I passed by it. It had to be 1,000 or more times. And as I'm driving past it, everything's going slow. Lady in front of me, she's driving 10, 15 miles below the speed limit. And as I'm driving, I just happen to look over at the sign. I've never really noticed it. I've been in the funeral home to pay my respect to the deceased many times, but I've never noticed their sign. So I'm not going to call the name of the funeral home out. I'm not going to call them by name, but they might get mad at me. They may not like this. So I'm driving and I look and it says, there's the name, and it says Funeral Home and Creamery. Yep, you got me right. I passed by it. I turned around, pulled in the parking lot of the funeral home, looked at the sign again. That's the way I read it. Name, Funeral Home and Creamery. But I don't know about you, but I don't think a funeral home should be in the dairy business. I just don't think it's right. They do good, bury the dead. But let me tell you something. You folks that work at the funeral home, I'm not going to drink none of your milk, and I'm not going to eat any of your cheese or use any of your butter on my toast. So, folks, you got to go look at those signs and be careful. Because I'm going to tell you, the next time I go to my Walmart out here on 70, my little market Walmart, I'm going to pick up that milk and I'm going to see where it comes from. I'm going to tell you, I've been checking my milk ever since. But this right here didn't come from a funeral home. But if it says it come from name, funeral home, and creamery, you better put it back and shut the door. Don't buy the cheese or the butter if it come from a funeral home. So just a little advice from the Colonel. I'm just glad I can help you out. And I know that you're thankful for what I'm telling you right now. Now, you know I love the why the chicken crossed the road jokes, and I've made up some of my own. And last time I think I was on here, maybe a couple times, I shared the one, why did Colonel Sanders cross the road? Because he just ate the chicken. I knew you liked that one, so I was going to share with you another one. I got a new one. Why did the chicken cross the road during the COVID-19? Why did the chicken cross the road during the COVID-19? You know why? So that he could social distance. Isn't that a good one? He crossed the road because he was social distancing. I'm going to tell you, folks, this thing's not over, and you still probably need to be doing some social distancing and wearing the gloves and the mask if you can. But just be careful crossing the road there also. I'm glad I could help you. Make sure, I'm telling you, read the labels. You don't want no dairy from a funeral home. I love you. Let me know if you like this. Bye.